The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. This quote has been extremely helpful to me. It's simple, but it's powerful. Here's a personal example to illustrate. We've been getting a ridiculous amount of spam phone calls each day. Just now, as I'm writing this, I got one. In the past, I would have been so bothered, cursing these callers in my head, feeling frustrated because I couldn't stop them. Each spam call was like a button being pushed in my brain. That button was respond angrily. Then, one day I remembered this quote. The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. I said to myself, duh, I know better. I thought for a moment and devised a plan. I told myself, when the phone rings and it's spam, I'll respond differently. Now, when I get one of these calls, I stop for a moment. I take a deep breath and I literally say out loud, I'm so fortunate, my life is good. I'm so lucky that I don't have to be a spam caller to earn a living. Other times I use the call as a reminder to get up from my desk and stretch. Several times during the day when it rings, I get up, walk into the kitchen, and hug my wife. Do you see what's occurred? I used to react to those calls with anger and frustration. Now, when the same thing happens, I handle it differently. The only thing that changed was the way I chose to feel. Now I look at the spam calls completely differently. Same event happens, and I change the only thing I could change. I changed my mind. This is called reframing. Same event, different response. Here's something to think about. Our brains are wired to do as much as possible on autopilot. In other words, events occur, like spam phone calls, and I let my brain react. It's the most efficient way. Think of it like riding a bicycle downhill. Coasting takes no effort, but if you pedal and steer, you choose where you're going. Coasting, or autopilot, is efficient, but it's not always the most beneficial. Once I learned that about myself, it led to a lot of improvements. But it takes constant awareness. Knowing when I'm reacting on autopilot or acting intentionally. It's more work, but I find I get better results. Do you agree that intentional thinking usually gets you a better result than autopilot? I think we both know the answer. It doesn't mean autopilot is bad, it just means autopilot isn't always on your side. And if you want a better life, you've got to steer it sometimes. So here's a simple plan you can try. It's not complicated, but it works best when you keep it in front of you. Not in your head, in front of your eyes. Step 1 is this. Just start noticing when you're on autopilot. Not to judge yourself, just to notice it. Step 2 is to write the quote down and put it where you'll see it daily. Otherwise, it's just a good idea you forget by tomorrow. I made a card with the quote and put it on my quote board. It's right in front of my desk and I see it all the time. Step 3 is to decide your better responses ahead of time. Because when you're annoyed, it's harder to think clearly. In that moment, you don't want to invent a plan, you want to use a plan. So make a short list of responses that work better for you. And you don't need a long list. Pick 2 or 3 you like. Maybe it's taking a breath and saying something grateful. Maybe it's using it as a reminder to stand up and stretch. Maybe it's walking over and hugging someone you love. The point is, you already know what works for you. Just decide ahead of time. Step 4 is to remind yourself what you're really after. You want the best life you can live. And living intentionally points you in a better direction than coasting on autopilot. Step 5 is to reward yourself when you catch it. Noticing when you're annoyed and coasting is a huge win. That's the moment you get your power back. So feel good about it. I picture giving myself a little pat on the back. It teaches my subconscious, yes, do that again. And at first, you'll forget a lot. That's normal. Just keep catching it when you can. Each time you catch it, you're building the new habit. So I hope you like this technique. It's simple, but it takes practice. And if you're watching this video, it's probably because you want to live your best life.
So before you click the next video, do one thing for yourself right now. Write this quote down and put it where you'll see it. The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. Then write down 2 or 3 better responses you want to use when something annoys you. Keep it simple. Tell yourself, I'm proud I'm doing this. Because action is what creates change. Watching a video but doing nothing won't get you anywhere. Give it a shot now before you move on to the next video. And if you want to, leave a comment. Tell me one of the annoyances that gets to you. Tell me your suggestions for better responses. Putting it into words is good for you. And it gives me a chance to share more ideas with you. If this video was useful, a like would be appreciated. It helps the channel spread ideas to more people. And subscribe if you want more simple ideas like this to become better and better.